Hey everybody, welcome to the superhero scene. My name is Joe, and this is my first video on this channel. And my first video on this channel I wanted to do was the Batsuit, a review of the Batsuit and the little mini teaser trailer that was released yesterday, about a minute long. And let's talk about it. It was basically it was a dark room, started turning red, and all of a sudden something was walking towards the screen. It closed up on the Bat logo, and the Bat logo you saw it froze for a second, and it looked a little busy, like it was meant to be something. And the more I'm hearing about it, it's going to be pieces of gun that's welded together, and it was the gun that was used to kill his parents. So that's kind of badass that they're actually doing this in a movie. It's never been done in any Batman movie before. You know, he usually takes weapons from his utility belt, uses weapons that are on his hands and stuff like that. So it's a different take, and it sounds pretty cool. You know, can he take it off and use it as a batarang or something like that? That'd be pretty cool. So then it panned off. It kind of went up to the shoulder, and let's just talk about the chest first before you go to the shoulder and the upper part. It looks very Arkham, the video game. It has that look and feel to it. It's not like a chest. It kind of like puffs out on like angles, so it looks like armored tech. So when I first saw it, I wasn't too crazy about it. I don't like pieced together suits. I really don't. This kind of reminded me of Ben Affleck towards the end of Justice League when he had that suit, that armor stuff on top of his suit. Wasn't crazy about it, and it looks pretty cool. It looks like he has. It looks like he has a lot of movement, which is cool. When you see him moving around, he kind of moves to the side and he puts his shoulder back. You see a lot of movement that it flows pretty well, and underneath you could see there's gaps in between. You can see he's wearing something underneath the armor. So that's a different take too. So as it went to the top and it went into the neck, you saw some sort of collar. Wasn't crazy about that. I really didn't like that at all, but I know it's been used in some sort of runs in comics, that look. So I'm not too crazy about it. I'm more of a classic comic look. You know, I grew up on the blue and silver look with the yellow insignia, with the yellow logo. And then as it was going towards the 90s, I started watching the Michael Keaton Batmans, and I love that suit because it looked like a bat. He looked like you couldn't see him in the dark, and the movie was all placed at nighttime scenes with him. And as it came into different versions of it, the only suit I really liked after the Michael Keaton was the BVS Batman that Ben Affleck wore. I love that suit, I really did. I like the low tone gray with the black. I like the texture of the suit, how it looked like sandpaper-ish. I don't know. I liked that suit. I liked how the utility belt wasn't gold. It was like this, like banged up, like yellow, and then he had the yellow on top of the hands, like on the knuckles. It looked cool. Like it was brass knuckles underneath his thing. It looked cool. I like what Zack Snyder did with Ben Affleck's suit, but the Justice League one, as it turned more on a darker, you couldn't really make out the emblem, the logo. Wasn't a big fan of that. We'll do another video on Justice League later because I've been wanting to do one for a very long time. So as it went to the collar, I wasn't a big fan of that. And then as it went to his face, you saw his chin, you saw his jawline, and as Batman fans, we all look for his jawline. Sad to say, but that's what we actually do, and it looked pretty good. Pattinson's got a good jaw for the headpiece. And then as you looked at it, kind of gave you a little look and feel of Daredevil. How it was like a leather headpiece, and you saw this when you zoomed up on it. You saw the stitchings around the nose and around where you saw skin. So it was something. It actually looks like this suit was put together. And I know in certain versions of comics, Batman actually put his own suit together. I think this is what they're trying to go for. I think this is going to be his first version of a suit before he puts on the actual bat suit. So that's just what I think. I'm not too sure, but did I like it? I didn't like how, this looked armor, this looked leather. It didn't mesh well, how it looked different. So I'm older now. I could wait to see what it's going to look like. I'm not going to pass judgment. I didn't like it when I first saw it, but I'll reserve my right to when we fully get a suit that looks full and it looks like it's in actual color and not a red lighting in front of it. So I'll wait. I'll wait to pass judgment. But there's been news that's coming out recently about the suit. It's going to be a blue and gray, which I was ecstatic about. I've been wanting to see this color suit on a Batman. The only time we actually saw it in a live version of a movie was someone when Zack Snyder released that first picture of Ben Affleck against the Batmobile in BVS, someone made the black blue and they released it online, and I was going fucking crazy because when I saw it, I'm like, oh wow, they're gonna do the blue and gold and silver, but they didn't. They went with the black and silver, but it looked just as cool. But hopefully they do it in this. Hopefully his suit at the end of the movie is gonna be the blue and silver. We'll see. Matt Reeves wants to do a possible noir look and feel. So could we see the white eyes in the movie? You know, in a movie where it's like it's probably going to be a lot of darkness in it. That would look cool. The score sounded beautiful in this. It sounded very dark. It sounded like it was full of intensity, and it sounded like he was about to. He just put this suit on. He was about to go kick ass. That's what it sounded like. Replay it again and listen to it. It sounds like he's about to take off to do some sort of fight scene or to go somewhere to do something. I'm eagerly anticipating this movie. You know, I like the cast of actors that are in it. When I first heard it was Robert Pattinson, I was kind of glad, honestly. I was. You know, I don't think of him in all the Twilight movies. I think of all the movies he's done since then, and he's been a great actor. He really has. He's really grown as an actor, and I think it'll show in this movie. And, you know, they have Andy Serkis in it, Jeffrey Wright, Colin Farrell's in it. So there's a good cast of characters that are in this. And the only thing that I'm really worried about with this, I know Matt Reeves is a great director. He's done great movies. I think he'll take this movie to another level. But the thing that I'm worried about is it's very villain heavy. And we've heard that there's going to be the Penguin. I think it's Colin Farrell. Catwoman. I heard Riddler. So there's going to be a lot of villains in this. So my thing is that if they're trying to make all these villains and they're trying to show us a new inclination of Batman, are we going to have enough time if it's going to be a 2-hour movie to show all this, or is it going to feel too cramped? That's my only thing I'm worried about with this movie. I don't like when there's too many villains in it. It kind of takes away from the feel of the movie. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I'm eagerly anticipating this movie. It's coming out in 2021. There's been rumors that it might be rated R, which is great. You know, and I'm hoping that Matt Reeves takes scenes out of the Batman warehouse in BVS and adds it to this. I know a lot of people don't want to see Batman being brutal and, you know, doing harm to others. But if you're a fan of his comics, he's done that throughout the years. And I liked that version of Batman. I really did. We haven't really seen it in any other Batmans. If you go back and watch all the Michael Keatons and all the Christian Bales and all those Batmans, it's not... They don't use a lot of hand-to-hand combat. It's probably like a one-punch, one-kick sort of thing, and it's done. So, I like the way they did that. It showed a different version. It was pretty cool. And I know a lot of fans agree with me on this. So, hopefully he does that, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm eagerly anticipating this, though. I have a feeling it's going to be a great movie. Loved all the Batman movies. You know, my favorite ones are the Michael Keatons from the 90s, and then the BVS one. Not Justice League, but the BVS one. So, we'll see what happens. But my take, I like the suit. I didn't like it at first. I'll be honest with you. I didn't like it. I had to watch it a couple of times. I had to slow down, zoom up, look around. And then I kind of was like, oh, okay. You know, it was all right. But I'll hold judgment off till I see it in full and I see it in better lighting. So, we'll see what happens. Thank you all for watching. Comment below. Let me know what you guys and girls think. Do you like this suit? Do you wish it had another look or feel? What's your favorite Batsuit throughout the years? Comment below, let me know. And as always, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Help it grow. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow, and take care.